Hi everybody. It's sort of traditional when Japanese guests come to exchange gifts, and I usually give them a little bottle of bourbon or something. My Japanese trainer surprised me with this beautiful Kato locomotive. Completely floored me. It's a Japanese prototype, but of course it's a Kato and it runs beautifully. But I just was dumbstruck when he handed it to me. It's a beautiful little model. Don't know how much I'll use it, but I really appreciate the gift. Okay, let's run trains 3 and 4. First thing we're going to run is the Vauces interchange train to VA Junction. I'm going to use my GP35, unfortunately without sound. Older locomotive, not really, had to be machined to have the decoder put in. I imagine Benjamin could install sound in it. I might ask him to someday. Runs really well. Good puller. So we're going to pull the cars on track 3. And because there is a long backing move on the way back from VA Junction, we will take a caboose with us. So I'm narrating this Thursday evening, sitting by the tracks in Princeton. Just finished my Tim's Awesome Barbecue pulled pork dinner. It's a Thursday night tradition here. They're only open like Thursday, Friday, Saturday anymore. Before COVID, it was more than that. But he's sort of semi-retired now. So we're going to push down, couple onto a caboose. So that's my last night in Princeton, and I like being here, but I'm anxious to get home for an extended period of time. So it's really simple move. Basically, you're just going to see the train disappear, and you're going to see it reappear coming back from VA Junction. So basically, I just pulled back behind the grain elevator, my little short staging, took the cars off the train, put them in the storage boxes, and replaced them with the cars that JMRI asked me to do. In real life, this operation might take a couple hours or something. It's several miles out there. And it's something that still goes on. That's the connection to the outside world for what's left of the B&O in Chillicothe. It's the C&O Northern Subdivision. It's also where the Ohio South Central interchanges with CSX. So we dropped off the caboose, Now we're going to put the cars back in the same yard track. Now we'll return the locomotive back to the tracks, which will eventually be my engine servicing facility if I can ever round up the stuff to do it. So the next train is the N&W interchange, and I still don't have an N&W locomotive, so the DT&I locomotive is standing in. However, I have purchased an N&W Atlas Alco C424 with a high hood, decorated in N&W, and it's currently at Benjamin's getting sound installed into it. So maybe by the next time I run this train, I'll actually have an N&W locomotive with sound. We're crossing Watt Street. The N&W caboose is something I picked up in Canada. I always buy something at a hobby shop. They're just disappearing, so I'll buy glue, paint, something at every hobby shop I go to just to support them. So we cut off from the train. Now we're going to back down the yard track and pull the cars that we'll be taking with us. And they're actually on 2 yard tracks because my yard is small. They're on tracks 4 and 5. I do not have enough track before it hits the wall to actually couple this train onto the cars that I just brought and yard them. So we're going to enlist the aid of the NW2 to go pick up those cars. The NW train is going to pull through the crossover onto the main, which will free up the switch lead so the NW2 can go out and pick up the cars off the passing track. Another one of those non-prototypical moves caused by our short sidings and lack of space on a model railroad. So we're leaving the N&W caboose on the passing track. Now we'll put these cars on the same tracks that I just got the other cars from. They won't quite fit, so I'm going to have to take that CP rail car and put on track 5. I could extend the tracks, another inch or so, maybe 2, but I'd put them right on top of the turntable, and scenically I think it looks better with some separation. Now the cars are safely out of the way, the NW/DT&I train can push back through the crossover onto the passing siding and couple up to the caboose. And we're just going to push the train back through Douglas Avenue. This will be the last scene you'll see in this video. Now the yard is fully stocked with the cars we need to build the trains to run to Oak Hill and switch Douglas Avenue. So next week's video will be 100% entirely yard switching. We'll be building the Oak Hill interchange train. So until then, hope everybody has a great week, and please, as always, stay safe.